I still remember that day like it was yesterday.
By the time we could get there on site, the fire had already pretty much taken off.
And what I remember is this eerie glow in the north, and we knew it was bad then.
That day was a significant event for, not only our county, but for the state.
Five years later, the focus has shifted.
We're looking at 5 years. We don't want to call this an anniversary. It's really more a recognition on we've gone through a lot. We still have a long way to go, but I am so proud of how this community rallied together.
From donations and emotional support to cleanup, the community was there. And it wasn't just in the few days following the fire, especially for the army of volunteers determined to clean things up.
And they have never let up in the 5 years after the fire. We still have people every day working to clear people's property. I mean, it's heavy duty, to watch how much actually happened during all of that time. But people did not let up.
And that relentless effort sped up recovery.
The community response is what really allowed us, as well as others, to get out there and do our job and do it in a quick and efficient manner.
And if you drive through Black Forest today, it shows.
As of today, we've had 343 single-family homes rebuilt in the fire. Now, if you can compare that to other communities that have been affected by similar events, we eclipse those communities as far as our recovery went, and that's something that everybody should be proud of.
And to keep that recovery going, several changes were made, starting at the Black Forest Fire Department.
We now have engine bosses, we have, burn bosses. We have really ramped up our education process here at Black Forest to make sure that our firefighters, old and new, are well prepared for the next one.
And the fire departments are no longer fighting alone.
One of the lessons learned was to have heavy equipment to help out with that. And so we've created a mechanized wildland fire crew that takes our graders out when we fight fires.
The other big change was an aggressive approach to fighting the next fire now through mitigation.
We took on a role of education, helping citizens by providing free Firewise assessments, coming out anytime they called us to assess their work that they'd done to this point.
And over the last 5 years, they've been busy.
Probably upwards of 300 to 400 homes have been Firewised since the fire, which means that there's that much more area that's not, hopefully, will be protected.
And protecting the home was just the beginning of that education.
We've also been working with the Ready, Set, Go program, teaching people how to evacuate, not only preparing their homes, but preparing themselves in the event this happens again.
We hope that day never comes, but we remain ready just in case. In the meantime, we celebrate, not the anniversary of the fire that shook our community and claimed the lives of two of our neighbors, but the progress we've made since.
The initial fire was absolutely devastating, but I think the recovery has really been a life lesson for a lot of us in this community.